What
Excuse me.
up, yo? What's
Hey, how
going
you
on?
doing? What's going
What's going
on?
on? What's going on, sis? How you doing, babe?
Child, I'm just sitting here chilling, getting ready to go get some holiday food.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Well, I cooked Sunday dinner, so I ain't. I'm good with that.
Yeah, I
I
cooked
just want
yesterday too. I did my grilling
a
yesterday.
piece of real, a piece of barbecue bone.
I did all my cooking yesterday, but I guess we cooking
Nothing
again
like
today
me,
at my
but
godmom's.
I'm good though. So, girl, well, now I know how you do. What desserts you cook?
I ain't did no desserts. I just barbecued.
You ain't got a picture of it.
Me?
Oh, you ain't got no picture.
Are we
No
like
pictures of
delayed?
no good desserts.
I
I
think.
don't think so. Are we?
Can you hear me?
Are we?
I think we might be a bit delayed. Let me drop down and come back.
Oh, okay. Hey guys, give me a second while we get it together and we'll start. Here she is. All right, all right, all right. Is that a little better? It's usually yeah, it's always a little delayed when I'm on your show too. I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Okay, good. Because before it was like delayed every time you answer me. So I just want to make sure we was good.
Oh yeah, we good. So girl, did you get a chance to check out any of the Remy Pep debacle that's going on?
Well, Remy, I watched the link that you sent me. I didn't watch it all. Child, she is very hard to listen to. I went over and watched Pat and what he had to say because Remy, I don't know, she seems delayed, like something wrong with her. But I'm like, oh my god, get to the point, damn. But yeah, Pat was
Did
very
you get
interesting.
to see it? I'm just asking. Did
Yeah,
you
Pat
just
was
see it?
very interesting.
Mhm.
I said Pat was very
So
interesting.
he was interested and he came with some receipts, right?
Right.
So the receipts that he came with was a little bit more than just hearsay. And he was too detailed and um kind of like direct, like with some of the things that he had to say. So it was like more than just um him spitting out some back and forth kind of stuff. It was like he was really like breaking things down, timelining, like timeline and stuff. Remy basically was not. She wasn't timelining anything. What up, though, the ghost? Ghost of Mr. P. What's going on? What going on? So when Remy was saying what she was going on, she wasn't really talking about like anything in particular, like any timeline of events. She was just saying, "Oh, he's nothing." It was more like she was just attacking his character. What's good? It was more. We're talking about the Remy Ma Papoose saga, the whole situation with Remy and Pap. And if you have any input, I welcome it. And it doesn't matter if it's uh, agreeing or opposing. It doesn't matter. I'm with it all. So basically, we know what went down like a couple years ago, right? Back in 2022, Um, actually, come to find out, it goes back further than that, y'all. But the situation at hand goes back to 2022 when Remy started this Chrome 23, you know, the rap battle group or the rap battle squad or whatever they call it, where um her her shining star on the team was Easy the block captain. My person was Easy the block captain, right? So Easy the Black Captain was her like her main battle rapper and everything. Hold on, what did you say? Hold on, sis. Which one of these ratchet popping off on Mr. P? I'm bigger than P. Diddy. Oh, Mr. P. Ain't nobody pop. You talking about popping off on Papoose? Ain't nobody popping off on Pap. Not because I mean he just came strong. He just coming strong. So anyway, but ain't nobody popping off on Pep not over here because he just I don't know. I'm just down with Pep. First of all, we got to go back to when um when they met. You know, they met between through DJ Slay at some I think a wedding or something like that. And you know, he was like how he was digging her from the beginning. So they hooked up, and the next thing you know, they was together or what have you until Remy got in some trouble. You messing me up now. Stop. They got into a little trouble, or what have you. Remy got into some trouble with that when she caught that case, right? And so Cap was already out on the rap scene. Both of them was out there, but Remy wasn't as polished as she is today. So they was on this little rap scene. She was still gang banging or whatever. Got into that little trouble and got that 6 year bid. And she went upstate for six years. He sold his house and all this that, and the other and moved closer. So he was only 10 minutes away from the pen so he could visit her every day. So he literally did that time with her. He did everything he could, exhausted all his funds, taking care of everything for her, the kids, and whatever, until she got out. Then when she got actually he married her while she was locked down. Then she got out. He wanted a kid. She wanted a wedding. So they agreed. They got on Love and Hip Hop. They became the poster kids for Black Love or whatever. They get married, the whole thing televised. He gave her a big, beautiful wedding, extravagant wedding. She gave him um, the golden child, little Remy, that looked just like her. She's a beautiful little girl. So, well, you know, the first child that they had, she miscarried. And so the second one they had that she had was the golden child. So he did just as he promised. He said, I want to be there to the baby graduate high school. I want to take my baby to a prom. I want to do everything. So he's like, not only is he a father to his other kids, but he's a father to little Remy. So he kept his word. He did whatever. Then come on to 2022 when she started, you know, getting to this rap battle, getting into this rap battle scene. So now in the beginning, she got that little song, I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me with Fat Joe and Terror Squad. And they start going around. She started making a little paper. Her little money started coming up. And mind you, all along, it's been alleged that Pap is the one that ghostwrites for her. Pap has been the one. writing all of her hits. You remember she had a beef with Nicki Minaj, and she was going back and forth. The Nicki Minaj and Remy thing, they was going back and forth making diss records or whatever. So Pap wrote another diss song for her. You can see her in the studio doing it. They was doing whatever. Then he said after, she got this rap battle group, she started moving funny. She started moving kind of different. You know, they had been doing everything together and this and that, going to all the events together. When they go to the event together, they go home to their baby and they, raise the child together, get her ready for school, get up the next morning. He go to work, she go to work, and that's that. Well, he said then she started moving a little funny. All of a sudden, when they go to the events together, he go home, she don't come home. So she's not coming home anymore at night, and sometimes she's not coming home for days or to the next day. Then when she don't come home, she not answering the phone for him. She not answering the phone for Lil Remy. This is all alleged, and these are the things that he's alleged. Then he says, okay, after that, you know what I'm saying? I catch her. And I know it's not just me. Everybody know she messing with this dude. So I said already, this is what he said. When I see the dude, I'm going to put him down. Not because he messing with my wife. Because this joker looked me in my eyes and shook my hand. And then he was messing with my wife. So he told her, and she like, oh, Pap, don't leave me, blah, blah, blah. Let's go to counselor, this, and that. So the counselor, marriage counselor, they went. Marriage counselor said, okay, check this out. You go to your event, because it was like the round, it was like the finals of the challenge, of the rap battle challenge. And I think it was him against him, man, Holla, and some other people, what have you. So the marriage council said, okay, after this event, Remy, you got to cut ties with this dude. You got to cut ties with him in order to save your marriage. Pap, don't put hands on him. Remy, you got to cut ties with him. So he kept his word. He's like, good, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just going to cut ties or whatever. I mean, I'm not going to put my hands on him. She said, I'm done with the cat. So they go, whatever. And they go to the thing, go to the event. And the first event they go to, he wasn't there. So he like, cool. He didn't put he was there, but he didn't put his hands on him. He didn't say nothing to him. The next one they went to, lo and behold, this cat there. Not only was he there, he popped up on them. So he goes in the back room, sis. They all lovey-dovey hugged up. So he said he'd go in there and off the muscle, one to the chopper, and put the joker out. He said he did the three people. Now, that's when the videos start coming out.
Yeah, he did say people thought he was doing it just because he was sleeping with her. And he was like, right. It's not just that, it's because he shook my hand first, then started sleeping with my
right.
Yeah.
With my wife. This joker looked him in his eye like everything was copacetic. No, joker, this ain't like that. It ain't this, it ain't that. And then you slept with my wife in my face. And then the baby, the pictures of this joker, he looked like a generic Pap, an off-brand Temu version of Pap. Like, it's crazy. So it's like, then the rumor started. Then you start hearing people coming. You start hearing people come with different videos saying, oh my God, y'all, Pap just dropped Easy the Block Captain. He gave him a 3-piece and homie was out cold. This, that, and the other. Pap just pop, and he was gone. It was over. It was chaotic. Blah, blah, blah. The Joker was out cold for some minutes. or what have you. So he said, I left. She stayed with the dude. She didn't leave with me. My wife stayed with this dude. Then the next thing you know, she went come and found out she got a place, another place, so she can lay up with this dude, like 40 minutes away from the house. So they laying up in a whole nother spot. And it was like, he was like, I can give y'all the address and everything. But he was like, and the crazy part, the reason why I know I ain't gonna put nobody out there, but some of our close friends seen them in the spot because they live over there. So they seen her coming in and out the spot, laying up with this dude. So then she she calls him and says why she's doing it. I'm still laying up with him. Well, I'm still with this. It would have been over, but you had to put him down. Now I gotta stay. I'm with him now because I'm trying to keep everything calm and everything cool. Keep him. He was like, I don't care about none of that. Let whatever happen, happen. I don't care about none of that. Don't put that on me. You with that lane because you want to be. So anything was good. Now, Pat never said anything in the even though other people was coming out saying, no, I was there. It just happened. And was more than just him. And then it was battle rappers coming up against Easy saying, you sleep, and Remy said, you sleeping with the hell. And they were in the rap, and it was a part of their rap. And it was like, you sleeping with the help, off-brand pap, and all this, that, and the other kind of thing. That's my words. Right. Okay. But so anyway, they going all in her face or whatnot, and she can't do nothing but eat it up because in her heart, it's true. And she know they know because she coming in and out being seen with this dude. So Pap never came to the public, never said a word. He never said anything about what she was alleged to doing, what really happened when he knocked dude out. Nothing about her not coming home. Nothing about her not taking her baby to school, not answering her baby's phone calls or nothing. He's like,
who was she leaving the baby with? He mentioned a name. Was that like the?
No, he was taking care. No, he was taking care of his own baby.
No, he was saying in his video that he was taking her to
school and everything.
Right, but he was saying in his video that she was leaving her with someone and how he was upset. Yeah, that's why I was asking. Who was it? The nanny? Okay.
The nanny. Yeah. And so he was like, every day before I go to work, even when I got the executive position, he, he's an executive at this record place. So he got the executive position a couple of years ago, whatever. So he's like, but even before I went to work, I'm making sure that every night, I'm putting my daughter to bed, and every morning I'm taking her to school. I drop her off from school. I pick her up. Because if she ain't gonna see her mama, she definitely gonna see her dad. So he's like, I'm still doing what I'm supposed to do, still in the house. He said, now y'all might want to know why I stayed, because my daughter was in that house. I'm staying in the house. Her mom not coming home or nothing else. And I'm staying, and I told her, when we created this family, I'm going to be there to the end. I want to take my daughter to the prom. I want to see her off and see, whatever, see her through life. So no, I didn't want to leave my daughter there, especially knowing that she was doing what she was doing. But he said, you never heard me say nothing. I never did any clout chasing. I never did anything. I never put up business. I never said nothing. He said, even though I thought at one point in time he was blackmailing, I asked him, does this cat got something on you? Because I handle it. Let me know. She was like, no, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. But he played recordings of the dude saying, I got pictures, I got recordings, I got videos, I got this or that, of me and her doing this and that, which I heard the videos before. And he said, and they get released when I say they get released. So he felt like she was trying to hold this stuff on her to keep her with him or whatever. But she denied it. She was like, no, no, no. He said, then I started thinking, like, what dang? You know, she started moving funny, like she's using drugs with this nigga or something. Like they was doing something together. Take the time. Didn't I just say? Hold on, y'all. I apologize, my grandbaby. So anyway, so he's like, okay, I don't even through all of that. And when I started suspecting she was using or whatever, I didn't put her business. I never said anything. I just did what I did. He was like, but get now, this is the thing, y'all. This ain't even her first time cheating on me. She cheated on me before. Now, his daughter even said something on her post because she said, why does everybody always come to my post when they hear something about my parents? I don't have nothing to do with that. But Remy knows she did wrong. She cheated years ago and nobody ever said anything. She shouldn't have done that. She just, you know what I'm saying? She should have laid low. But that wasn't even it. He was like, one of her friends got out that she was locked up with, females, got out of lockdown. She was like, oh, we good friends. So one night, they all had a girls' night. It was her, this chick, and a couple of other people. They had a girls' night. They hung out. He was like, I gave him the run of the house. I stayed back with me and baby girl. We went on in the back and gave them their time. Well, the next day, everybody else left, but this chick was still there. He was like, 1 minute, Rem in the bed with me and the baby. He said, our daughter sleeps in the room with us. She sleeps between us. And at this point in time, we were separate beds or whatever. No, this was before they was in separate beds. He said, I get up, she gone. She ain't in the bedroom. She not in the bed. He's like, I go in the spare room or whatever, and this chick is, they in the bed together getting down. Her and the chick. He was like, I'm like, what the what? So she getting down with this chick she was locked up with. Let that go. Never put none of that in the public. Because at this point, I know I gotta protect my kid. I'm gonna be there. You know, this is what he said. He gonna be in a, he trying to protect his kid or whatever. So after that, he was like, after it was obvious that she wasn't gonna leave this dude alone, he calls him the lame. When he wasn't gonna leave the lame alone, and we decided we're gonna go our separate ways, yes, that's when I left. She was like, I left the house, left her there. And all this about I don't have any money, I ain't got this, I ain't got that. Every song that you ever record, 90% of every song you recorded, I wrote. That's one. I never asked for no money. I never charged you anything, nothing. But I had my own thing going on. Then he had an executive position. I held everything down. All the utilities out is in my name. You're paying them off of my cards, out of my accounts. You're doing all this, that, and other, buying stuff out of my accounts, this, that. But I don't got no money, though. I don't have nothing. But I'm still holding you down. But it wasn't all of that. It was the minute that I decided to move on and start living my life. Now you still with this lane, but now all of a sudden you want to start assassinating my character, talking about me, saying putting this, that, and out, calling me broke, but I still didn't say nothing. But when you start talking about my kids, now I gotta speak up. Because now she's talking about my children. My children don't have nothing to do with what's going on with me and her. I've never said anything about her. Never said nothing about her and her relationship with her kids. Nothing. But as soon as I decide to move on, now she wants to start attacking my character. So now I'm sick of it. Now it's time for me to say something. So that's when he started coming out. He started showing receipts, this, that, and the other. Then she said that now while we seeing a counselor, she's supposed to be leaving dude alone. But I get up. He said he get up. She not in the bed with him and the baby no more. She in the other bed because now we got two beds in the same room. So we were sleeping together in one bed. Now we got two beds in the same room. So we living in the same house, sleeping in the same room, but not sleeping in the same bed. He said, I get up, she's in the bed, her phone open. He said, I get up and look, pick the phone up. She done fell asleep on the phone with the lane. He said, so I picked up the phone and looked at it and said, oh, this is what we doing now? This is what we doing now? Now, if you all think back to about a year ago when him and Clarissa Shields, the Michigan boxer from Flint, my girl to quote, 20-something years old, that's my girl though, my girl. When they started kicking it, remember Remy picked up the phone because he fell asleep on the phone talking to her. Remy picked up the phone and started going at it with the girl and started exposing the text that they were sending back and forth to each other on his phone. Now, she did that, but she was guilty of doing the same thing first, right? So she had these people in the text and whatnot. But if you go back and you listen to everything that they have going, that they've been going through out of all this time, one, not only did he keep his silence through the whole time, but two, she didn't start getting mad about anything that was going on until he decided to move on. Long as he was staying silent and she was doing what she wanted to do, everything was copacetic. Everything was copacetic. They stopped posting pictures and stuff together over 2 years ago. When he posted a picture he posted for Father's, now he wished her happy Mother's Day. But when Father's Day came, it was just him, his baby girl, and his kids. No pictures of Remy was nowhere around. No pictures of Remy was nowhere around. No pictures at all. She wasn't in any of the pictures of whatever. So they were beefing even back then. So now we move on up to now her and Clarissa starting to have work. But Remy started it. Remy started by posting old pictures of Clarissa, not, of course, not looking her best, looking how she looked when she in the gym working out or just came out of the ring or whatever the case may be. No makeup, hair, all fried or whatever the case may be, the absolute worst pictures or whatever the case may be. You don't know he talking to you and a bunch of other women too, and just busting them out, putting all this business out on Front Street. But imagine he wasn't doing the same thing then. Something that the old people used to say when we were little is that the emptiest wagons make the most noise. You hear me, sis? The emptiest wagons makes the most noise. You know what that means. Simply that anything with no consistency will make the most noise. And that's just that. So she, at this point, to me, she don't have no consistency. She ain't got a leg to stand on. And she did it. She shot herself in the foot. But this is a classic case of a narcissistic person that wants to have her cake and eat it too. And just because she can't push that button and have this man that's been loyal to her all these years continue to do what she wants him to do, now she want to try to make life all bad for him and destroy his name or what have you. And now she dragging his kids in it. So that's my take on it, sis. What you think? Hello? You ain't got but a couple more minutes left.
I've been listening to you.
I know you do. I mean, I know you have. I'm saying what you say. What you think about this? What you think about the crazy situation?
Well, I hate that they blasting each other like this. I mean,
Yeah.
they were like one of the most upheld, I should say, celebrity couples, in hip hop, uh, when they first got together, everybody was, down for that, and it was like cool and everything, and it seemed like they was working out, and then she went to jail, and then he wanted her to have a baby, and she said, "You promised me a wedding, I promised you a baby." They were just like that couple, and I just thought they would be like one of those lasting couples, in the music industry, in the entertainment industry. And I really thought they truly did love each other, which I do think they did, and I do think they still do, which is usually the reason why people do the shit they do on social media, because they really do. Excuse me, that's Kim. They really do still care about each other. Um, I hate the fact that they on here beefing. I hate the fact that after being in prison, how long was she in there? 5 or 6 years?
Cheers.
Yeah, okay. So I hate the fact that he held her down for so long. And then it didn't seem like it wasn't that long before she got out that she was already cheating on him, and not with one dude, but with several guys. Excuse me, not at the same time, but you know what I mean. It's just messed up because we talk about us as women like holding it down for our men while they in jail, and then they get out and they end up screwing us over or having other girls on the side while they in jail, and this like just flipped the script for us. I really hate what's going on with him right now, especially because there's kids involved. Not only their daughter, but his son, who she claims that he is embarrassed of. His son is a trans, right?
Yeah, I know one of them is a yeah, is LGBT.
Right, right. And matter of fact, Rick Reed, right, from the B sector.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if you heard, but there's a website out there who had posted a picture of his thumbnail from his video, because he did a video on Remy and Pap the other day. And that website, Media Takeout, you're familiar with them?
Mhm.
They
Right.
posted a picture of his thumbnail, like not even a thumbnail, but like let's say you live and somebody just screenshot you while you live and your Cash App is at the bottom and shit, right? They screenshot him while he was live and X'd out his Cash App and used it on their website. So everybody was like, y'all need to get Rick Reed, get Rick Reed. That was VS who went live the other day. She said, get Rick Reed because one of the biggest black entertainment blossom sites using his stuff and to cross his cash out. I was like, oh, that's messed up. But yeah, this is a lot. This is a lot. I wish they could just um end a relationship, in silence and not do this. But could it also be a little clout chasing going on? Do you think? Just like the shit we just discussed this morning with Kaya and Maddie, and how Kaya spoke out, Maddie clapped back. Obviously, right? Pap don't
Right.
normally be on social media telling all his business like that, no matter what Remy does.
Right.
So I
I had
don't
to see
know.
that. Send me that a link with the Rick Reed hookup. But look,
Okay, I'm about to send it to you right
look,
now.
you made a valid point though. It ain't
Hold
like
on.
Pep to get out there. And he was like, and here's the thing. He even said anybody that live in Bedford Heights come to the front. Like he was like, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not the only one that knows this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's just that I haven't said anything because I'm
Mm-hmm.
not trying to. At the end of the day, she's my wife and she's my baby's mom.
And he ain't trying to disrespect her.
I'm not trying to. And he said, and I'm still not. But when you start involving my children, and she's the one that brought it up and said something about he needs to be trying to fix his relationship with his LGBT son or what have you. She was the one that did that. And
But
it's that. Go ahead.
But did you hear what Pap said when he said, y'all who be following us all our lives on social media and we share so much and so much. And then when something hit the fan, celebrities be like, oh, y'all don't know us. Y'all know nothing about me. Da-da-da-da. He said anything that usually comes out when there's backlash or some got leaked or exposed, he said it's normally true. So when you take what he just said to what she said about him being embarrassed or need to work shit out with his trans son, do you think there is some truth to that? That he is really one of those fathers who's not comfortable that his child is transitioning or what?
I mean, it could be. It could very well be true. But what does that have to do with what's going on with her and him? Not only that, she got a son that's sitting locked up right now.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Somebody else's life. He doesn't talk about him. He didn't talk about how that little boy was talking about how he felt abandoned when
mm-hmm.
she was locked down, and then when he came home, she had another baby.
Mm-hmm.
And she got married to God, and she still didn't have time for him. He didn't talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
just because a person has, see, now the whole point of her saying that had nothing to do with their relationship, but it had everything to do with sicking the LGBT community on him to further damage his reputation. That's what that was about. Everything she did was all about assassinating his character to try to make him look bad, to throw the scent off of her onto what to onto him to make things look bad. That's what that was all about. And that's a classic narcissist, babe. He said she bipolar, and I believe it. I believe it. You can look at her and tell she's a bully. You can look at her and tell she's a bully.
He did say she's mean to everybody and rude. That could be that New York thing. A lot of New York people are rude though.
She got a mean, nasty attitude to everybody. That's
And
just
she
the
was
way
in
she
prison
is.
for all that time, and sometimes that can affect your demeanor too.
She was mean before the end. Because
Well, that's what they say. I'm just saying that can affect. That can make
in
it.
the first place is what she was known for, being a bully and beating on people, whooping on folks.
Right, but
And
what
she
I'm
didn't.
saying is that can make it like worse too. If you already got like attitude problems and stuff like that, prison doesn't help.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. This phone is getting on my nerves. It was silent until we got by. So it's just crazy, man. It's really crazy. I know you gotta go though, sis. And I promised you that I wasn't gonna hold you long. But
Yeah, I was expecting you to go live at 2. I was like, why she ain't hit the live yet?
everything's going wrong, and my internet started tripping, and I had to reset it and do all this, that, and the other. And then I took a nap between shows because for the ones that don't know, go back and check out our last show on the Hood Table. The Hood Table did a show a couple of hours ago on tell them what it's on, sis.
Oh, it was on the newly rekindled beef between T.S. Madison and Kaya Simone. Miss my neck and
Right.
my back. Girl, Maddie had me, she had me gagging when she said Kaya's neck and her back needs to get a pillow and lay down somewhere.
Honey.
Ooh, you still singing my neck. Now don't hold me. No, I ain't gonna hold you. I do like both ladies. I said that. But the way Kaya be dragging the trans and the gays and the way she seems not to take accountability of anything that she has done in the past, that's kind of not cool. Even her fans are mentioning that. They have been mentioning that. Her fans for years been mentioning, it's funny, we laugh at Kaya. She's an entertainer, she's a comedian. And we laugh at her when she be roasting and gagging, but she do be hitting and stepping on people of a certain community that she swears that she supports. And the funny
Right.
thing is, Sis-Lo, the funny thing is she keeps trying to make people believe that everything she says negative is only directed at TS. But you've been talking like that before you met TS, and you talk about those people after you met TS. And you're not referring to her, you're referring to the community every time you still gag and drag. And that's why I do believe that somebody probably did try to stop her from doing the Black Pride, but I don't think it was TS.
Right. Right.
But yeah, so we did discuss that this morning on my show if y'all want to go back and check that out. But
Girl, my neck, my back. They both need a pillow.
hey, while I'm up here popping it on the couch.
What did you say about the outfit though, girl? The white outfit.
Girl, she said that looked like some Temu or some Sheen. She said you spent all that money getting your booty fixed and ain't got your teeth fixed yet and be always wearing the worst outfit. She was like, your outfits are horrible. You have no fashion sense, no fashion style with your Temu white frilly. What did she call that thing? Temu, Sheen, right ruffles. What the? That shit was. I don't. That shit was. Ooh.
She said she
that was bad.
But you
my
know
son,
what,
you hear
though?
Cameron? You hear your nephew? He said,
No,
Cameron said, "Don't do shimmy."
Said, "Don't do shimmy."
That's what Cameron just said. Cameron said, "Don't y'all do sheen."
Shimmy has some. Both of them do, but
they do be having some nice stuff, but that
if you go out in public, it as a star, and you go out with some stuff, they're gonna talk about you. You can barely get by with Fashion Nova, okay? I asked Cameron how you feel about the Pap Remy thing.
Oh, Cam. I don't know if you've been following it. Cam? Sis-Lo said, how you feel about the Pap Remy beef? Are you following that?
Oh, yeah, I don't even know.
He said he don't know. He hasn't been following it.
I don't do too much of that.
He don't do too much celebrity. Yeah. Why I said celebrity gossip and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Listen, Cybernef, I'm gonna need you to have my back on this one, bro.
Sport podcast, the beef drama that y'all be on.
He said he's more into the sports podcast.
Y'all real hostile over here,
No,
us.
See, I'm
the people that
sweet with them.
Into it with.
He said the people that we be doing commentary on and things like that. Because me and Sis-Lo ain't hostile.
I'm trying to tell you, I ain't hostile.
You talking about we all right?
We don't want to be.
Oh, we can get hostile. Don't get.
Yeah. Especially somebody talk about one of like.
Thank you.
Down for the card, but yeah, that Detroit come out. That what up? No. Yeah.
I didn't talk about Diddy.
Oh, we been talking about Diddy.
Random numbers.
Oh, Cam, you now see he gonna say you need to be talking about Diddy. Now he know I've been discussing Diddy every day for 2 weeks. I'm glad I got a little break this weekend. The judge let them out Friday, so they had 4 days off. So it picks back up tomorrow. So I'll be back on it every day after work, covering it live.
Nephew, I got one thing to say to Diddy. Don't drop the soul. He probably enjoy it though. No, Diddy.
He laughing.
Bro, wait a minute. Why my grandson? Why my little grandson, my little three about to be 4-year-old grandson, talking about his dad was trying to hold his hand while they was going into the mall. And he was like, no, Dad, no Diddy, no Diddy. I was like, Prince, what are you doing?
No Diddy.
His mama sent me these pictures. And every one of them, he got his little 2 fingers up. And he got a little chain around his neck. Girl, one of them, he don't got no shirt, nothing but some drawers. Baseball cap, cocktail cap, a chain on, draw, Superman, some kind of draw. And got his 2 fingers up like, talking about the women like my drip. Well, you ain't got that now.
That is too cute. I'm up here waiting on a. I was trying to stay here so I can get this package, but I might have to leave because I ordered Ace a package. His birthday was last week, and one of the packages don't come till tomorrow. I mean,
His
till
birthday,
today.
His birthday the day before Kari's.
Yeah, his
birthday the
birthday. Yeah, I mean, we had the party last Saturday, but his birthday is on the 13th.
Oh, okay. So they 5 days apart.
Yeah, his
Kari's
birthday on
birthday.
the 13th, but she had it the next Saturday.
And Ace is how old now? 4?
4. And he
Yeah.
starts school. Well, he starts preschool. She wanted to make sure he was all the way potty trained and want to make sure this and make sure that before he started. Which,
That deal,
I understand. But yeah, he
that
finally
deal.
starts this fall. He gonna be in preschool. So I'm looking forward to that. Because he's so smart. I was like, I'm so glad he's about to get into school because he's so smart. And shout out to the chat. Hey, Vibrant Boo and the ghost of Mr. P. I didn't know if that was a troll or not. But and the walk. Hello, how you guys doing?
The ghost of Mr. P was trolling, but he got trolled. It's all right.
Yeah, I was like, what are you
he
talking about City Morgue? I was like,
was being funny. He was being funny. But no
yeah,
mind.
I didn't want to block him. I was just waiting on you to verify.
I don't care, girl. That don't even bother me. But yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't mind trolls either until they get out of line. Like you can troll all you want, but don't get out of line.
Yeah, he called us tricks and left, but we good.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if he was talking about us or if he was referring to, sometimes it can be kind of questionable if they trying to drag or if they just trolling or. But yeah.
Either way, it didn't work.
Yeah, get him out of here.
You got any last words on the Remy Fap thing? Only thing I really want to say is, that they got a little girl out there. So, watch it because everything that's in the internet is you marked for life. So, go ahead, sis. Go ahead, babe. You have any last words?
Oh no, that's it. I just hope they work it out off of social media.
Right. Well, I appreciate you for dropping in. Don't forget, you guys to support this channel, to like, subscribe, share, and support it. $ SISLO is my cash out. My sister's cash out is $DA Hood Table 402. It's also under her name, or it should be under her name, but it isn't. But and then don't forget to come and subscribe to her channel, which is the Hood Table and the Hood Table 402. She has about 100 other channels, and one day I will be able to get those all in the chat in one show, so you can subscribe to all of her channels. But thank you for happening our way, for spending this last 50 minutes with us. I appreciate you all. I love you on purpose. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You heard? And if you're from Detroit, what up, though? Love you on purpose, sis. Thank you for dropping in.
Who's that? Telescope channel said Remy, Sugar Mama, and Papoose going at it like cats and dogs.
You said what now?
I was reading the comment in the chat.
Oh, I don't
by Tellus. You don't see it? Yeah, that one.
Telescope channel. Remy Ma and Papoose going at it like, why you call him Papoose? Because she said he pawned her jewelry.
Because he said you missed a few words. Remy Sugar Ma.
Remy Sugar Ma and Papoose, yeah.
Whew.
Yeah,
I
that
mean, hey, it's entertaining, y'all. Even if they really beefing or they not beefing, it's entertainment. I just hate that things didn't work out for them because I thought they were. I don't know, just how you just see these couples. I know everybody ain't perfect, and we're not supposed to like look up to people like gods or anything like that. But a lot of those celebrity relationships don't last. So that was just seemed like the one. He waiting on her, taking care home while she visiting her every single day, keeping her fed, books, and all that stuff. And I'm like, y'all was together longer when she was in prison. Seemed like, what I'm
was.
saying, happy or at least
Now we
happy.
don't know. Now we don't even know if she was being loyal. Why he
Exactly.
was.
And hey, how people be like, you come see me at 9 a.m. and that nigga gonna come see me at 2. Shit, she could have been doing all kind of stuff. Like, oh, but I mean, anybody who hold it down for you, that's whether it's a man or woman. If somebody is really holding it down for you on the outside for years, like that's just the worst disrespect to come out and just start cheating or something like that. Because I wish you could sue people for that. I want every dollar I put on your books, every ramen noodles I purchase. I want it all. Like telephone calls. Uh, mm-mm. I'm gonna sue you for everything, sure, because you basically played me. But you know, then
But
again, we played.
I was gonna say to Telescope Channel, Pep got a really good job. So she's saying he down bad, but he got a really good job with that music company he's working for. He's got an executive position there.
Is he
So it's
still
like,
there though? Because it kind of sounded like he was talking past tense. But is he still there?
huh?
I said, is he still there though? Because the way he was talking was like it was past tense.
I don't know because he just started a couple years ago, but I don't know. Anyway, at any
Right, because
rate,
he said something like when I was working, it was sounding kind of past tense. But even if he's not there anymore, he's managing to pay the bills and help take care of their daughter. And she still might be getting royalties or whatnot like that, which she'll probably always get. But
right.
the man held you down. That's the bottom line. And again, every relationship ain't perfect. She could be like, get out, and it don't work anymore. But my thing is, just end it. Don't be cheating on the man that held you down all those years. Just break up. I want a divorce. Let's move forward. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. And that's my thing. But like he said, you know what I mean? She was the one, and she called him recently asking him, "Are you done with me?" And when he said, "Yeah," he's like, "Is that a question?" Then she really got pissed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's like she want her cake and eat it too.
Yep.
But
Yeah, but that's all I got. But let me get off of here so I can run. I'm already a little late, but I enjoyed the show. As always, y'all make sure y'all support my sister from another mister. Make sure y'all like and share her video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit her cash app up, $ Sis-Lo. It's the same as her name. And make sure y'all support her channel. She be always coming through with the tea, especially on the celebrity gossip and the trending news and other things as well.
thank you, sweetie. Well, y'all have a blessed day. We love you on purpose. And let me get this last comment. She said that they pay him a subscription for TuneCore. He don't get paid every month, so he ain't no better than YouTube. Okay, but anyway,
He
she
making money somehow to be able to pay them bills.
right, because she's still paying bills out of his account.
I mean, I ain't gonna never
So
hate on nobody how they getting their income, long as it's legal.
right. All right, y'all. I love you on purpose. Thank you for your input. Telescope, it's been a pleasure, boo. Don't forget to subscribe and put your notification bells on so when I do go live, you can come and join me. Join the platform. Love y'all, babies.
All right,
Take
love
care
you
of yourself.
too. I holla.
Ah.
Bye.